The Pentagon said there actually may be an alien mothership right outside of Earth. This is actually pretty freaky.
NBC Nightly News, the Pentagon said that there is a potential mothership headed towards Earth.
Yeah, you
Be
told
on
me
the
that.
lookout,
He
people.
said so casually. And he's like, we'll be right back after this. And it's like, what? All right, hold
The
on.
Pentagon said this.
Thanks. In 60 seconds, the news runners will report on UFOs. The Pentagon's expert warning about a possible mothership close to Earth.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
End on that.
Now our sponsor, Denny's. How you doing? Grand Slam. Like, what? How's that so casual, nonchalant? Like, I feel like we just talked about the possibility of there being another species of whatever. What does that mean, another ship?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But there's this thing that's been flying around, it's flown around Earth or close to Earth before, but it looks like a giant, like, rock-looking thing like this.
Yeah.
But the way it
Dark Knight
flies through
satellite.
space almost defies physics.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like, completely going off of gravity.
But when they polled the world a few years ago, they found that 89% of the planet believes that there are UFOs and there is life outside of the life on this planet. And they believed that the United States government was then and is now engaged in a cover-up. There are about 35 nations that have already agreed to expose their top secret files on these UFOs or UAPs. This is real. These are real. See, the enemy doesn't want us to think about the prospect of us or there being something in the world more powerful than them. They want you to see the F-52 bomber and the jet moving at the speed of sound and see the Air Force and the Russian military and think that they're the all-powerful. But the minute that we are made to know that there's a power in this world from God that's real, with real machines that will trump their power, then we begin to see them in a different light.
This is the man we have before us. Today, to whom praise is due, Master Farad Muhammad is that man.
I'll just say this. It'd be good for the viewers to get the book Message to the Black Man and crack open and go to page 290 and start reading about the wheel and the dynamics of how it came into existence.
You will see this plane one day. Because this plane have a civilization on it. They stay up there a year and sometimes a year and a half. And that plane, it's a wonderful thing. Dreadful looking thing. I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm trying to show you what you're going to see pretty soon. I stopped drawing this plane for years, but now I think I should go back to it because they seem to be up there fixing it up to come near to the earth. When America thinks that she is going after this plane, she admits she saw it. Then those scientists own that plane. Go to Washington and change America so that she can't come forward to the plane. She can't shoot it. Write in your paper if you want and tell him what I'm telling you. See if he'll try and deny it. They know it's up there. I sit down and I talked with them years ago about it. They asked me a question. They have the drawing. They have a whole blackboard up there that they taken from us when they arrested us. And I had drawn the plane and wordings, and they taken it to the FBI's office, and there they have it there today. Because they knew this to be true, and they admitted to me that it's true. But I say to you, brothers, and the day when that thing is seen in the sky over America, make haste and run to some folks. There'll be 2 scientists on every 2 blocks. They'll be guiding you to tell you where to go. Everything has been prepared while we were sleeping to save us.
Do you know that in 1993, the FEMA has in their fire manual a section in chapter 13 dealing with how to respond as a fire official to a UFO?
That's why they know that.
It's in chapter 13. Look at some of what it says. It says, if you see a UFO, make sure that you do not stand under it if it is hovering low. Do not attempt to touch it, because radiation could come from it, as it has been known to do before, and burn you.
That's the word then?
The exact wording, as it has been done before. So they're saying, look, we ain't telling you what we think. We're telling you what we know. We've seen people that have gotten close to these UAPs or UFOs, and they have gotten close to it, and they end up getting burned. Not it could happen. This has already happened before. But nobody ever talks about it. But you can turn on TV and you'll see shows called The Strange Universe, and sightings of, it's millions of sightings a week of these objects. The question is, who is guiding them? Who's on them? Who's their friends and who's their enemy? Well, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that these objects are of divine, connected to Almighty God, Allah, and they are the friends of the oppressed, friends of the original people that have been suffering. Us, they are friends. So when we go, I'm not telling you to try to get close to it, but I promise you, because they are our friends looking out for us, they came to destroy our enemies and provide us an exit strategy to save us from this world. When we go, we probably won't get burned like they did. We'll probably get embraced by our brothers and our sisters that may be guiding those wheels. Now, there is a spiritual side to it. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said about this mother of wheels that it hovers above our head 40 miles, that it can come into the Earth's atmosphere every 6 to 12 months, and it can extract from the Earth's atmosphere oxygen and hydrogen and use it as fuel and never have to come back in sight for another 6 months to a year. That it can move in any direction at 9,000 miles per hour. That it's a half a mile by half a mile, and it's shaped oblong like an acorn. Do you know that in the 30s, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was drawing a picture of the wheel and what it looked like on the board as he was teaching a lecture? When he left and came back the next day, the FBI had come in and took it, because they know. They know. And I don't have all my notes in front of me to break it down to you, but check it out. Check it out. But at 40 miles above high, above civilization. See, this is also spiritual. That's how our mind should be. We should be above civilization. Notice that every rich and powerful person, whenever they go to get them an apartment downtown, where's that penthouse? It's at the top. You go to a hotel and check in and tell them you want the presidential suite. Where's it going to be? It ain't going to be next door to the gift shop on the first floor. It's going to be at the top. The mayor's office, top floor. Why do all the rich and the powerful want to be at the top? Because the higher you are up, the more you can see.
وای چقدر نازه، باش عکستون رو اونجا رو. هرگام چیه؟ اونورم سفینه است؟
The higher you are up, the smaller things appear to you. The higher you are up, you can maneuver things differently in your mind because you have what they call the bird's eye view. Well, when you get the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad into your head, when you get that proper knowledge of self, God, the time and what must be done, knowledge of the enemy, it begins to raise you in intelligence. And the more you're raised in intelligence, the higher you up. You go to that penthouse suite. You go to that presidential suite. You get to be on the top floor in the government building, and then at a certain point, you'll be 40 miles above civilization. Now, you get up that high, guess what you can do? You can move in any direction you want to move at 9,000 miles per hour. You can get anything done you want to get done because you've got that bird's eye view. You've been raised in wisdom. And each of these bomber planes, there's 1,500. Look what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said about them. He said they have 3 bombs apiece on them. And every bomb has on it a drilling mechanism and a timing device. They only land on cities. And when they drill down into the earth and go in, they go down 1 mile deep, and the timer goes off, and they blow up and raise a mountain 1 mile high. Well, guess what? When you begin to be raised in wisdom, you can go out and start dropping that truth on other people. So now I can say, I learned this wisdom, and now I drop this bomb on you. It goes down into the mind 1 mile deep. Well, 1 mile deep in the mind is the subconscious. And it goes in the subconscious and blows up a mountain 1 mile high, meaning what? I'm bringing everything that's been buried down in you up to the surface where you can see it, handle it, deal with it. So that's a spiritual metaphor concept of the wheel. But the wheel is real. Those bomber planes are real, and they are operating with 2 natures. One, to destroy our enemy, and the other one to provide exit strategy for us when the time is right.
Why would they take a black hole, and why would they make this shit look like a spaceship? Now let me explain the mothership to you. The mothership in ancient mythology is called the celestial ship of the north. The celestial ship of the north comes from what the word Draconis. And the Draconis is the great dragon, which is Leviathan, which is Tiamat, which is Apep, which Apep is called the great dragon. That's the mothership. There's a book called Celestial Ship of the North. They banned the bitch up until damn 93, but I found it. Honorable Elijah Muhammad was talking about a mothership. This, my friends, is the fucking mothership. It's a black hole. That's what it is. Now, don't get happy yet. Because there ain't gonna be no shit when you get on some ship with your physical body. We're gonna bring this shit home. What the mothership is. In here they say that they don't have the technology to explain this thing, because all what they got on black holes, they got from studying black holes millions of miles away. But something right next door, they keep telling that shit is, the earth is right in that shit. Don't let nobody fool you. It's about to come out the bitch, called the wormhole. In the Bible, it's called what? Wormwood. Leviathan is supposed to be the great dragon up under the water. She's a serpent, a snake, the torturous serpent is her name.